Imagine waking up to a world full of noise and distractions. The pressures of your day ahead can seem overwhelming. But what if, instead of being swept away by these distractions, you chose to center yourself in the quiet peace of God's presence? What if, before the chaos of the world could claim your attention, you took a few moments to connect with God, ask Him for His guidance and strength? In the Gospel of Mark, Jesus sets a powerful example of this very practice. It tells us in Mark 1:35 that very early in the morning, while it was still dark, Jesus got up, left the house, and went to a solitary place where He prayed. Before facing the demands of the day, Jesus prioritized time alone with God. This act of seeking solitude in prayer is something we can all learn from. One of the most profound lessons we can take from Jesus' example is the power of dedicating the first moments of our day to prayer. For many of us, mornings can be rushed, getting out of bed, preparing for the day, and immediately jumping into our to-do lists. But by taking a few minutes for prayer, we set the tone for the rest of the day. It's like planting a seed of peace and purpose that grows as the day unfolds. Consider the story of a busy working mother who, despite her hectic schedule, wakes up 30 minutes earlier than usual each day to spend time in prayer. At first, it felt like an impossible task. She had too many responsibilities and too little time. But as she made this morning prayer a daily habit, she noticed a profound shift in her life. She was more patient, more peaceful, and better able to handle the challenges of the day. This time with God became her anchor in the storm of life. Similarly, think of someone facing a difficult decision at work or in relationships. The act of starting the day in prayer, asking for God's wisdom, strength, and direction allows the individual to approach the situation with clarity and peace, rather than being overwhelmed by anxiety or confusion. When you first open your eyes in the morning, take a moment to thank God for the gift of life. Start with simple words. Thank you, Lord, for this day. Gratitude opens our hearts to receive God's blessings and prepares us to face the day with a positive attitude. As you go about your day, you will face challenges, some expected, some unforeseen. Ask God for protection. Pray that He would shield you from harm, both physical and emotional. Trust that He will guard your heart and mind. Whether you are making decisions, facing temptations, or dealing with difficulties, seek God's guidance. Ask Him to give you the wisdom to make good choices, the strength to persevere, and the peace to endure. Praying in the morning helps to align your heart with God's will. As you ask for His guidance, make it a point to listen. Set your heart on things above, as Colossians 3:2 encourages us. Let your day be shaped by God's priorities rather than the distractions of the world. Meet Emily, a woman who, for years, struggled with anxiety. Every morning she woke up feeling rushed, anxious about the day ahead. She had a demanding job, and the weight of responsibilities left her feeling overwhelmed. One day, a friend suggested she start her day with prayer. Skeptical but desperate, Emily decided to give it a try. Over time, her anxiety lessened, and she found herself beginning each day with a sense of peace. Emily's story is a testimony to the transformative power of starting your day with God. Prayer gave her the strength to face her fears and the wisdom to navigate her busy life. A young man named David was working in a high-pressure job that often left him mentally exhausted. His mornings were frantic, trying to juggle work, family life, and personal goals. Then one day, a mentor shared with him the importance of waking up early to pray and spend time in solitude. At first, it was difficult to find the time, but David persisted. After a few weeks, he began to notice a difference. His stress levels decreased, his focus increased, and he began to feel more centered and connected with God. David's experience underscores the idea that when we prioritize our relationship with God in the morning, it impacts every area of our lives. When you begin your day with prayer, you invite God into every moment. It is not just about asking for things or making requests. It's about developing a deeper relationship with Him, seeking His will, and trusting in His perfect plan. Morning prayer is an act of faith. It's an intentional choice to seek God's presence before anything else. As you pray, reflect on God's promises and let them anchor you throughout your day. Take the lessons from the examples shared today and apply them in your own life. Whether it's asking for protection, guidance, or peace, know that God is faithful to hear your prayers. Remember, no matter what the day holds, you are not alone. God is with you. By starting each day in prayer, you align your heart with His, walk in His peace, and experience His strength. Let this be the foundation of your day, and you will see His blessings unfold in ways you never expected.